What's up, Vapor Maniacs? How's it going? Vaping Gamer here. Alright, today we're going to be looking at some e-juice from Red Rock Vapor out of Las Vegas. They were gracious enough to send me some juice for review, so thank you, Red Rock Vapors. We're going to go ahead and review 3 of their juices today. They did send me 6, so this will be part 1 of 2-parter. So stick around. We're going to look at some Red Rock Vapor juice. We're going to vape it. I'm going to tell you what I think, so stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. Alright, let's get into it. I'm going to be reviewing, I did get 6 e-juices, 3 out of their signature line and another 3 from various lines. I ordered 3 out of their signature line, Dragonfly, Forbidden Lust, and Shot in the Mouth. Not shot in the mouth like you're thinking, you dirty bastards. It's, you know, the picture was a dude punching somebody, kind of like MMA style. But I'm going to go ahead and bring up their website so I can go ahead and get those flavor profiles for you as we vape them. And then I'm going to be vaping it with a IPB4S and a Hollow Point RDA. I just went ahead and built a Clapton for it. So it's reading at 0.5, so I'm going to get some damn good flavor. I use 32 gauge Canthal wire for the outer wire, and for the inner wire is 24 gauge Nichrome. So it's got a little bit faster ramp time, and it's chucking good. So let's go ahead and check out these signature flavor profiles on these e-juices. I did get them in a 6 milligram nicotine and a 75 VG. So I do like my VG high. Alright, so Forbidden Lust. The flavor profile for this guy here is going to be it says a vape so good it should be forbidden. One of the best blends we have come up with here at Red Rock Vapors. You will taste peach at first, and then comes a slight taste of mango, and ends with a remarkable taste of raspberry. One thing I do want to mention is you do kind of have to steep these a little bit when you order them. They mix them to order, so keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and drip some of this stuff here on the Clapton. And let's vape it up. I have just kind of not touched this since I did the unboxing video. I've been letting it sit and shaking it, and just letting it steep and get that that perfect setting you want for your e-juice. So here we go. I'm going to be vaping it at 45 watts with that 0.5 Clapton in there, and it's reading at 4.6 volts. So here we go. Forbidden Lust. Let's do it. And here's the bottle. Alright, so there you go. I still do think it could use with a little bit longer steep time, but I do get a nice, just strong mango flavor out of it, and I really like it. And you can get that hint of raspberry. The peach is a little... It's just not quite there yet. I don't think it's because it's it's been steeped long enough, but it's just barely there. So let's go and do a couple more hits off this thing and see if we can get that peach coming out a little bit more. I did get a nice peach on that one and a little muted mango. So I think it still needs to steep a little bit longer. That is one of the drawbacks to ordering from some of these websites that are a little bit less expensive for e-juice. It's not that it's bad quality e-juice, it's just that it just needs to steep, and it needs to settle, it needs to mix, and that's not a bad thing, especially if you want to save a little bit of money. I know Vape Wild does the same thing, and I love Vape Wild juices. I order from them at least once, twice a month, so maybe I'll be putting in some orders from Red Rock Vapor. Go check them out. I'll throw a link down here to their website so you can go check them out. They have like some great prices for their sample packs. I believe you can get 3 30 mils for $20 and 3 50 mils for $25, and you can pick any flavor you want, and they have a huge selection of flavors. So it's definitely, if you like a large catalog to choose from, and decent prices with just having to do that steep time and wait it out, it's a win-win. They got flavors for everybody, and you know, the prices, you just can't beat them. So, you know, go check them out. Links down here. Let's go ahead and take one more off this, and then we'll drip another flavor, and I'll tell you what I think of that. So, and I like the just the decent, thick, heavy, dense vapor. I like that. It's decent. And, you know, the flavor is just, it's really good. You know, once this fully steeps, you know, I'm probably going to set this back on my shelf for another few weeks and just let the flavors blend together. But that raspberry and that mango just mix so well together. You know, once that peach kicks in really strong, I really think this juice is going to be great and just perfect. So I do think it needs a little bit longer steep time, and I'll go ahead and come back and update this, you know, I'll throw another update video for this juice once it is fully steeped. But I do kind of want to post a review for the company. I did not anticipate getting a steep weight, so you know, I like to, you know, get the reviews up as soon as possible for the companies that do send the juices. So, you know, Red Rock, you know, I would wait, but I don't want to leave you hanging. So this isn't quite dried up yet, so let's go ahead and burn the rest of that off there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get another flavor on here. Next up is going to be Dragonfly from Red Rock Vapor. And the profile for this juice is, it's going to be watermelon, peach, and honeysuckle. Now this really just, I like it, because you don't see a lot of honeysuckle juices out there. Honestly, this is the first honeysuckle juice I've ever seen before. And, you know, I haven't tested it since I first got it, and really the flavor wasn't even there, so I'm excited to try this one. And it is just so good. I get a big hint of dragonfly, or dragon fruit, sorry. Dragon fruit with just a hint of honey in it, and it's damn good. And I can't wait to try these, like I said, after they've steeped a little bit longer, because the flavors are going to be great. I mean, just damn good. So I do think they need a steep time. I'm not sure. I've never, you know, tried this juice before. You know, some juices are good after a week, some are good after 3 weeks, some are good after 2 months. So I'm going to have to keep coming back to these ones and trying them as they steep and see where that sweet spot is with them. But this one is decent for, you know, not steeping too long. It's only been steeping. These were mixed on, let's see here, 9/16, so it is the 29th. So, you know, they've only had really 13 days, 2 weeks of steep time. So I really feel that maybe a little bit longer would be better. I mean, it is totally vapeable now, and it is tasty stuff, but I think to get a better flavor and a better vape off these, you want to wait a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and do a couple more off this, and we'll hit that last flavor and see what that holds. I really like this one. This is one I would reorder and keep on hand. It is tasty stuff. You don't see just a lot of dragon fruit juices, so to add the dragon fruit and honey, so I just like it. You know, it's damn good juice. So, you know, the formula you got in this Red Rock, keep it in, because this is good stuff. It's very smooth. It's very just subtle. It's not overbearing, and maybe that's just because of the low steep time, but it's not overbearing. It's tasty stuff. I like my flavors to be subtle, and you know, I like it to ease into the flavor rather than just full board in your face. And that's what this is, and it's perfect. And it almost seems like this is a cooler vape. It's like it's not a menthol, icy kind of cool, but it just seems like it's a cool flavor. And I don't know why. Maybe it's the honeysuckle in there, but it's just a nice, cool flavor. I'm really liking that one. All right. So last up, we got Shot in the Mouth. Now this one is interesting, and just so you guys can see it, and it's not like, you know, shot in the mouth. There's the picture here. See the guy with the MMA in there? That's the shot in the mouth. Okay, it's a guy punching, just for the record. All right. Now this is a sweet and sour combo of tart berry, sweet watermelon, and sour lemon lime to wake up your tongue. This is a very interesting. There's a lot going on with this one, and when you smell it, you get that really just that tart, sweet and sour kind of thing going on, almost like a lemon lime. But let's see what it tastes like after it's been sitting for a little while. This is probably one of my favorites that they sent. and that lemon lime just kicks right through, and that hint of berry. Right at the beginning you get the hint of berry, but right at the peak of your inhale is just that full board in your face, sweet and sour lemon lime, and it is really good. So definitely out of these three juices, the shot in the mouth is probably going to be my favorite, just because of that. Just the flavor is a little bit better. I mean, it's coming through. It's a little bit stronger. And like I said before, it's probably just because, you know, it hasn't been steeping too long. But I think with a longer steep, these would be excellent, excellent flavors. So for the three that they sent here, you know, I got another three waiting. I'm going to do a video on that probably tomorrow or the next day, and we'll finish out this review set. But I think these three are going to be the better juices. And that's just my opinion. I don't know about the other ones yet. I got a gummy bear and I got a couple of the green goodies. So I'm excited to try those after they've been steeping and breathing a little bit. So, but I do think these ones are going to be a little bit better. But let's go ahead and get another couple hits off this shot in the mouth. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot in the mouth of vapor. But I know what you're thinking, you dirty-minded bastards. I know what you're thinking. I'm telling you guys, the shot in the mouth is definitely worth checking out. Just out of these three, I would definitely come back and reorder, especially this Dragonfly one and the shot in the mouth. They're good flavors, and I would come back for them, you know, so I'm probably going to be ordering me a big sample pack of those. But I'd like to try some other juice from these guys. I bet you they got some damn good stuff in their lines. I just picked a few just to kind of throw together a sample pack to review. But I really think these are going to be some good juices after they set longer. But other than that, I'm going to have to say I would order from these guys. It's decent juice. The only downfall I'm going to have to say they have is that steep time, which if you are aware of that coming into it, it's not an issue because you can order long before you plan on actually getting to the juice. So other than that, these guys are great. They sent vape bands with it. They sent a bottle opener, a pen. So if they're throwing in goodies like that on all orders, you know, they're definitely something to check out because they're throwing in extra goodies for the customers that are actually ordering. And one of the only other things I would like to see is some you know, like warning labels or anything like that, keep out of reach of children, something like that on these bottles because it's not present here. Other than that, the bottles are good, you know, they didn't leak, they're great for packing around. I like I like these clipped off tops because they drip a little bit better, other than have to squeeze it really hard to get just a couple drops out of there. You don't have to do that with these, which I really like that. But all in all, I'm going to have to say I like these three flavors, and 2 out of 3 I would rebuy. So we're checking out. I'm going to come back and I'm going to try these again in a couple weeks, and I'll do a video for that as well to see how well these flavors have developed. We'll get into the other flavors that they sent later on. So thank you, Red Rock Vapors, for sending the juice for the review. You got a good quality product here with some good flavors. But like I said, I'd like to see some warning labels on those bottles. Just, preemptive moves. That way the vape market doesn't get shut down by the FDA, you know. Any company that can do that, you know, and help out the vaping community, it just helps us out. So, you know, think about getting some warning labels on those bottles and make it well aware to your customers that you're going to have to steep this stuff before you can vape it. But other than that, it's good flavors, it's good juice, it's worth checking out, it's good price. I'll go ahead and throw a link again down here to Red Rock Vapors. Go check them out, go check out their selections. They have some awesome selections that you don't see anywhere else, so it's worth checking out. Alright guys, I'll give you one for the road, and I'm out of here. I guess I'll take one more shot in the mouth, and then I'm out of here. Taking one for the team.